If you have been waiting and waiting for your green card priority date to move forward, stop what you are doing right now, because the April 2026 Visa Bulletin from the U.S. Department of State has just been released, and it contains some of the most significant forward movement we have seen in a long time across four major immigrant categories. Whether you are an employee waiting on your employer-sponsored green card, a family member of a U.S. citizen or green card holder, or an investor, this update could directly affect you. Stay with us until the very end, because we are going to break down exactly who can act right now, what you need to do, and what risks you must watch out for. Welcome to Global Immigration Scope, your trusted source for clear, accurate, and up-to-date immigration news from around the world. My name is Hostname, and today we are covering the April 2026 Visa Bulletin Update, one of the most important monthly documents in the entire U.S. immigration system. This script is based on the official April 2026 Visa Bulletin published by the U.S. Department of State, as well as the official filing guidance issued by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. We are going to walk you through four specific groups of immigrants who now have a new or expanded opportunity to file their green card applications this month. We will explain what changed, why it happened, and what it means for your case. Let's get into it. What is the Visa Bulletin, and why does it matter? First, a quick refresher for anyone who is new to this process. The United States government limits the number of green cards it issues each year. For family-sponsored immigrants, that annual limit is 226,000 visas. For employment-based immigrants, it is at least 140,000 visas per year. Because demand far exceeds these numbers, the government uses a system called the Visa Bulletin to manage the line. Every month, the U.S. Department of State publishes the Visa Bulletin. It contains two key charts. Chart A, Final Action Dates. This tells you when your green card can actually be approved. Your priority date, which is the date your immigrant petition was originally filed, must be earlier than the date shown in this chart for your category and your country of birth. Chart B, Dates for Filing. This tells you when you are allowed to submit your adjustment of status application, meaning your paperwork, even if the final approval is not yet available. Filing early gives you important benefits like the ability to apply for a work permit and travel permission while you wait. Each month, USCIS separately announces which chart applicants must use. And for April 2026, USCIS has confirmed that applicants may use the Dates for Filing chart, which is a significant green light for thousands of immigrants. What changed in April 2026? The April 2026 Visa Bulletin shows major forward movement across multiple categories, particularly in employment-based green cards. According to immigration analysts, this unusually large advance is directly connected to a slowdown in consular immigrant visa issuances abroad. The Trump administration's travel restrictions affecting nationals of approximately 40 countries, and an immigrant visa processing pause affecting nationals of roughly 75 countries have reduced the number of visas being issued at U.S. consulates overseas. As a result, more visa numbers have become available for use by applicants who are already inside the United States and adjusting their status. In plain terms, fewer visas are being used abroad, so more are now available domestically. And the Visa Bulletin is reflecting that. This is effective right now. For April 2026 filings. Let's now go through the four groups of immigrants who have meaningful filing opportunities this month. This is one of the biggest stories in the April 2026 Bulletin. For the EB2 category, which covers professionals with advanced degrees, such as master's degrees or higher, or individuals with exceptional ability in science, arts, or business, the April Bulletin shows dramatic forward movement. Here is what USCIS has confirmed for April. EB2 for all countries except China and India. The final action date has moved to current. That means if you were born outside of China and India, and your EB2 petition has been approved, you may be eligible to move directly to the final stage of your green card process. EB2 for India. The dates for filing advanced by approximately 2.5 months, now reaching January 15, 2015. EB2 for China. The dates for filing remain at January 1, 2022. For applicants from the rest of the world, which includes most countries in Asia, other than China, India, and the Philippines, Africa, Europe, Latin America, and elsewhere, this is an extraordinary opportunity. If your priority date is current, you should be speaking with an immigration attorney immediately. The EB3 category covers skilled workers, professionals, and in some cases other workers. And the April 2026 Bulletin has brought remarkable news for this group as well. Here is what changed. EB3 for all countries except China, India, and the Philippines. The dates for filing have advanced by more than 14 months and are now current. This is an enormous leap. EB3 for India and China. There is some forward movement, but these categories remain significantly backlogged due to per-country limits. EB3 Philippines. The category is not current but continues to see gradual movement. If you are an EB3 applicant from most countries in the world and your I-140 petition has been approved, April 2026 is a window you do not want to miss. The dates for filing being current means you can file your I-485 adjustment of status application right now and immediately apply for a work permit and advance parole travel document. Now let's move to the family-based categories, and specifically to one of the most important groups, the F2A category, which covers spouses and unmarried children under 21 years old of lawful permanent residence. In other words, green card holders. According to immigration attorneys monitoring the April Bulletin, the F2A category has emerged as one of the strongest opportunities in the family-based section this month. The dates for filing chart shows favorable movement, and in many cases, F2A remains close to current or at current for the rest of the world. This matters enormously for green card holders who have been waiting to bring their spouse or young children to the United States. If your petition, Form I-130, has already been filed and your priority date falls within the current window, this is the time to move forward with the next step. If you are unsure about your priority date, it is listed on the I-130 approval notice that USCIS sent you. Compare that date to the F2A row in the April 2026 Visa Bulletin. And if your date is earlier than what is listed, you are eligible to file. Our fourth group covers two family preference categories that have both seen meaningful forward movement in April. F1 category, unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens who are 21 years of age or older. This category advanced by approximately 6 months compared to March 2026. This is above average movement and signals that visa numbers are being released at a healthy pace in this category. F2B category, unmarried adult sons and daughters of lawful permanent residents, that is, green card holders. This category advanced by approximately 5 months compared to March 2026. For families who have been patiently waiting for this step, sometimes for many years, this forward movement is encouraging. While these categories still have wait times, every month of advancement brings thousands of applicants closer to filing eligibility. If your priority date is now within the current window shown on the dates for filing chart, you may be able to submit your adjustment of status application this month. So what does all of this actually mean in practice? Let's talk about the real-world impact. For employment-based applicants outside of China, India, and the Philippines, April 2026 represents one of the most open filing windows in recent memory. The combination of EB2 becoming current and EB3 jumping to current on the dates for filing chart is unusual, and it reflects the downstream effects of reduced consular processing. If you have been waiting for your moment, this may well be it. For family-based applicants, the movement in F1, F2A, and F2B categories shows that the system is moving. It is not dramatic overnight change, but steady, meaningful progress. What are the benefits of filing under the dates for filing chart? When USCIS allows you to file under dates for filing, as they have confirmed for April, you can immediately submit your I-485 application and alongside it apply for Form I-765, Employment Authorization Document, EAD, which gives you the right to work legally in the U.S. Form I-131, Advance Parole, which allows you to travel internationally and return without abandoning your application. These are life-changing benefits for immigrants and their families, even before the green card is actually approved. What are the risks? There is one important caution that every applicant must understand. The State Department itself has warned in the April Visa Bulletin that if consular immigrant visa processing increases, for example, if travel restrictions are lifted or modified, the demand for visa numbers could rise sharply. If that happens, the government could be forced to retrogress. That is, move cutoff dates backward in the coming months before the fiscal year ends on September 30th, 2026. Retrogression means that dates you were counting on could move backwards, potentially closing filing windows. This is a real risk, and it is why many immigration attorneys are advising eligible clients to act quickly rather than waiting. Looking ahead, what can we expect from immigration policy and the Visa Bulletin in the coming months? First, the May 2026 Visa Bulletin has not yet been released. Immigration analysts expect the State Department to take a more cautious approach after the significant advances seen in April. Some categories may hold steady, others may see smaller advances. A reversal while not certain, is possible if consular processing resumes at higher volumes. Second, the broader policy environment under the current administration continues to shape visa availability in unexpected ways. The very restrictions that have created hardship for immigrants applying abroad have, paradoxically, created opportunity for applicants inside the United States. How long this dynamic continues is uncertain. Third, Congress has not passed any comprehensive immigration reform that would increase the overall number of visas available or eliminate per-country backlogs. Until structural reform happens, countries like India and China will continue to face multi-year, and in some cases multi-decade, waiting periods in employment-based categories. From a strategic standpoint, the advice from most immigration professionals right now is consistent. If you are eligible to file in April 2026, do not wait. Gather your documents, confirm your priority date, consult an attorney, and act while the window is open. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. The April 2026 Visa Bulletin from the U.S. Department of State and USCIS has opened significant filing opportunities for 4 groups of immigrants. Group 1, EB2 applicants from most countries, many of whom are now current for final action dates. Group 2, EB3 skilled workers and professionals from most countries with dates for filing now current. Group 3, F2A applicants, spouses and minor children of green card holders with favorable movement and strong filing opportunities. Group 4, F1 and F2B applicants, unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens and green card holders who have each seen 5 to 6 months of forward movement this month. USCIS has confirmed the use of the dates for filing chart for employment-based and family-based categories in April, which means eligible applicants can file now and access work authorization and travel benefits while they wait. If you believe you fall into any of these 4 groups, please consult a qualified immigration attorney as soon as possible. Immigration timelines can shift quickly, and professional legal guidance is always recommended before filing any government application. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone in your community who may be affected, and leave your questions in the comments below. We read every comment and do our best to respond. Thank you for watching Global Immigration Scope. Stay informed and subscribe for the latest immigration news and visa updates from around the world.